Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. You guys know what's up. Today is Read It or Unhaul It day. So welcome to part 3 of our Read It or Unhaul It. If you haven't already, go check out the other two. Basically, I'll give a quick rundown. Read It or Unhaul It. I'm sure you've kind of seen it everywhere. I feel like everyone is just doing this. It's so much fun. It's such a good way to get through your physical TBR. If you guys don't know, my physical TBR is 180 books long, which is just absolutely insane. It's so ridiculous. And I just need to get through it because, like, girl, it's just not happening. So in here, we have pretty much my whole entire TBR, and it is color coded. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is color coded into genres. So green is fantasy, pink romance, yellow is literary / contemporary fiction. So anyways, without further ado, let's give it a little shake and we are going to choose. So for each episode, I usually do around 3 books. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for. I'm kind of in the mood for anything and everything. So let's just pick one. Okay, we've got a pink, which is a romance, which I'm very excited about. Okay, oh my god. Okay, no. Okay, first of all, it is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. The way I literally saw someone talking about this, I don't remember if it was on TikTok or something, and they were saying like, yeah, this is the one where he like with a lollipop, do you know what I mean? And so now I'm really scared to read this, and I was fully like, okay, I'm gonna DNF that book. Like, I'm not DNF, I'm gonna unhaul that book because I'm just not really interested in that kind of thing. So for this case, I think we are gonna unhaul that one. I don't know if that's something that I am like interested in reading, so we're gonna pick again. Again, I don't really care what I pick up. Oh, purple. I forgot what purple was. I think that might be YA. No, it's thriller. This is another one. I don't even think I have this on my TBR. So, again. Okay, we have a green, which means fantasy. So I have a lot of fantasy books. Okay. Why is this the hardest one I've had to film? Okay, this is Red Queen. I have actually already read this book. Like, I read this fully last year. So we are gonna have to say, again, goodbye to that. I'm gonna pick again. Oh my god, how many picks are we gonna go through? Okay. We've got another pink. So, another romance. Let's hope I haven't read this one. Ooh, okay. Okay, we are gonna read this one. This is If He Had Been With Me. I actually have that book right here. This is If He Had Been With Me by Nowlin. I have heard very good things about this. Actually, quite mixed reviews on this. Like, some people say it's really sad. Some people say it's not sad. Don't even bother with it. This book is on my 25 books to read in 2025. So I am very excited to read this. So this is our first pick, which I am excited to read. I'm nervous to cry. I don't know if it's gonna be one I'm gonna cry, but anyways. Okay, I've got one there. Oh my god, no, it's another pink. Okay, this is one I was also contemplating on unhauling, and I actually might. Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. I have tried to read this multiple times. You can see I literally have a bookmark in here. Girl, that's a good ass bookmark too. I didn't even know where that was. I think I actually am going to unhaul this because I've tried to read this for like 2 years in a row at Christmas time, and I just am not vibing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a short little novella, do you know what I mean? Like, for Christmas, and I just I'm not like obsessed with it. So I am gonna unhaul this. This is great for this video. There's so many unhauls already. Okay, I picked one. It is green, fantasy. Guys, this is actually ridiculous. This is She Who Became the Sun. I have already read this. I still need to read the sequel, but we're gonna get rid of that. Why is this like the most ridiculous one I've ever? Okay, we've got a pink. Oh, okay, this is something I can get against. I don't have my book here, but this is The Right Move by Liz Tomforde. Yes, please. I've been wanting to continue this series, and I've heard that one is really good. So very happy and excited to read that. I've heard this is like people's favorites. Okay, last pick. We have a fantasy. Oh my god. Okay, guys, this is actually gonna be it. We have The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue. Girl, where are you? Our last pick for this vlog is The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue. I have been meaning to read this for genuinely years. It has been on like every single like 24 books read in 2024, like of those for like a solid like 3 years. So I'm just intimidated by the size because she is girthy, but I've heard absolutely incredible things, and I'm so excited to read it. I feel like it will be a 5 stars. Let's hope. But this is also what we're gonna read in this vlog. So we're reading 2 books that are on our 25 books read in 2025. So that is absolutely excellent. And we also have The Right Move. We are going to be reading these books. I think I'm going to go with If He Had Been With Me first. Maybe The Right Move. I think I have that on my Kindle. But anyways, we will see what we will pick first. And yeah, I'm actually really excited about this one. So we'll see which ones we want to unhaul, which ones we want to read, shelve, whatever, get rid of. Let's find out. what the fuck was this? Literally, what the fuck was this? Oh my god, I'm such an ugly crier too. Like, I knew, oh, I knew it was gonna make me cry, but like, that was so sad. I'm trying to think of a rating for this book. I don't know. I need to like sit with my feelings for a little bit. I'm fully about to cry again. That was so sad. I feel like a book hasn't made me cry in a while, so I don't even, it's like, are you kidding? Like, are you literally kidding? I can't even say anything. Skip to this time if you don't want spoilers for this book, okay? I'm beginning now. What do you mean that they finally got a chance? And then just, I need to like process. Oh, that is crazy. That is criminal. Okay, well, I'm gonna think about my rating. I was like, before, I was kind of leaning like a 4 stars kind of vibe. I feel like it's gonna be around there. It's definitely, I don't think it's a 5-star feeling. Definitely high up on the scale, but this is definitely gonna be a shelf, okay? This was really good. But I also will see how I feel like after. Really sad. If you guys want a sad book, right here, babes, right here. Anyways, I'm gonna go process my feelings. I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I might pick up The Right Move by Liz Tomforde. This is one of our other picks. Just because, you know what I mean? Like, I need something that's not like emotionally like jarring. And I feel like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue could be. This is gonna be probably the next one. I will keep you updated, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of what I'm leaning towards because I need an emotional break, okay? I need a cute, fluffy romance, please. Hello everyone, I thought I would come on here and give some updates, some well needed updates. So as you know, as you would have seen, okay, witness with your own eyes, I finished If He Had Been With Me. And guys, you witnessed my meltdown, my breakdown to that book. That was so sad. It's been like 2 days since I finished that book and I still am like thinking about it, but like, I'm just like, it just made me so like, it was so upsetting. I'd heard people say like, oh, you know, it's sad, whatever. So I like went into it knowing that it was sad, but I had like no idea what was gonna go on. And then a lot of people said like, it's not good, it's not even sad, blah, blah, blah. That book was so sad. Who is saying it's not sad? Like, do you have a soul? It just caught me so like, not caught me off guard, because like looking back now, it was like, you know what I mean, obvious. It was upsetting. I wasn't ready for that, do you know what I mean? But saying that, I think my final rating is gonna be a 4.5 stars. I just didn't have that, again, 5-star feeling, do you know what I mean? I just didn't feel it in my entire core, and that's how I want to feel with the book. I still haven't had a 5-star read this entire year, which is just insanity. I don't know if like my expectations are too high, but I just haven't gotten that like full 5-star feeling with any book that I've read this year. So we're gonna try and see how that goes. Hopefully we can get around to that eventually. Hopefully. I mean, it's already May and I still haven't had a 5-star read. Like, what do you mean? But now I am reading The Right Move by Liz Tomforde, as you guys know is on the TBR for this video. I am now on to page 86, chapter 8. I am really enjoying this so far. Like, I mean, it's only just really set up. We're only like 80 pages in, so I haven't really got too much to say on this book. Basically, this book follows, this is like the second book in the Windy City series. So the first one is Mile High. This one follows Indy, which is Stevie from the first book's best friend, and then Stevie's brother as well, Ryan Shay. And I've just heard everyone say that Ryan Shay is their book boyfriend, and I just want to be, I want to be on the train with you guys. You know what I mean? I want to be there. So I'm a little bit into this. I'm enjoying where it is. They have like a kind of like they have to live together arrangement because Indy is going through a really, really horrible breakup. She was engaged to this guy. She wasn't even engaged. Can you believe that? She was with this man for 6 years and he didn't even propose to her. If he wanted to, he would. At the end of the day, and you gotta live by that. Anyway, so she's going through this really tough time. He basically took everything, like the house, furniture, everything, money, whatever. So she's really, really struggling. And Stevie, her best friend, says, hey, I've got a perfect solution for you. Just live with my brother, who's like this world famous international superstar NBA player. right? He plays for the Chicago Devils. Okay. Chicago Devils, NBA, basketball. So she ends up moving with him because she literally has no other choice. And they're kind of like off to a rough, you know what I mean? Like it's like, ugh, I don't even want you here. And then she's like, I don't even want to be here. But we're making some progress. We're getting into it. But I'm very, very excited to see where we go. I'm very excited to meet Ryan properly and get into his story and find out why he's everyone's favorite book boyfriend. You know what I mean? So very, very excited. This is like a 500-page romance book, which is just crazy. But I know the first one was like 570 pages or something ridiculous. And that was just like, that was too much for me. But I'm excited because hopefully if I love these characters, then I'm going to want to stay with more. And as well, it's getting through some of the series that I'm in the middle of because I'm obviously in the middle of the Windy City series. And by reading this, getting through. TBR, you are the best. Yeah, we're just gonna try and sit down. Today is Wednesday, the 28th of May. So I want to also finish this book before March, April, oh my god, June. Get out of here before June comes around because I want to have this on my monthly thing. So we're gonna sit here. I have got nothing on today. I am going out later at like 7 p.m. but it's literally 12 o'clock right now. I've literally got nothing to do. So dare I say we finish this book. Is that too ambitious? Is that okay? That might be a little bit too ambitious, but I'm hoping we can make at least a bit of a dent through this book and then we can start the beast that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This one I am terrified of. Like it is humongous. Like as well, this is the size of a normal paperback, okay? Just so you guys get like the full extent of this. That's the size of a normal paperback, right? It is ginormous and you're telling me it has 544 pages. Why is that like, girl, why is it only like 44 pages more longer than this? But then it is like the size, so technically it would be like 700 pages, no? 600 pages or something like that. But I'm very, very nervous because I've heard such mixed reviews and I just feel like this could be the 5-star for me, but I don't want to set my expectations way too high. Get to it when we get to it, okay? For now, our priority is this one and then see how it goes, okay? So again, just gonna sit here, chillax, read, get through some of these books. So let's go. Hello everyone, little update time. So I have been reading The Right Move by Liz Tomforde. I am now 261 pages in, page 22. I think I'm like definitely more than halfway. I thought I would talk about a little bit about my thoughts now that I have kind of reached that halfway point. I'm loving this, okay? Like Ryan Shea, oh my god, like this man just like literally just like listens to everything. Like he is a listener and he just like, oh my god, like he knows that her favorite color is purple, right? So he literally, keep in mind, she's just like his roommate. He will literally buy like these like throw blankets that are like, her favorite color is lavender. He will buy throw blankets that are like specifically lavender. He bought her like lavender like bedspread, bed sheets, all that. I just can't, like this is so freaking cute. I'm definitely liking this a lot more than the first book in this series. I know a lot of people say to skip that book. I ended up reading that book. I rated it, I think 3.5 or 3.75 or something like that, around there. He is obsessed with her and she's obsessed with him and it's just so cute. It's so cute. I feel like I know what the third act conflict is going to be because it is kind of like the premise of this book. I'm hoping to finish this definitely before tomorrow because tomorrow is the 31st of May and I do want to have that for my May. I'm going to keep reading this and having the time of my life. Cute little romance, loving it. And Ryan Shea, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna head off for the night, so I'll keep you guys updated. Guys, don't mind the image that you guys are seeing right now, but I'm also sick as well, if you can hear it in my voice. Oh, this man. He learned sign language for her because her dad is deaf. He like just like showed that he actually like kind of like knows how to do it, but like not very well because he's still a beginner, but like, oh. And she only likes like cold coffee. Every single morning he goes out to get her a coffee and then puts it in the fridge for when she wakes up and then has a copy. And he buys flowers for her every single day, even though he doesn't know how to care for them or anything because he knows she loves them. I am obsessed with this man. Oh my god. Hello everyone, quick little update. I have finished reading The Right Move by Liz Tomforde. I finished this yesterday actually, and then I was just too busy to film a reading update because I had filmed my June TBR, etc, etc. I ended up rating this book a 4 stars. I had a lot of fun with this. I definitely did, as I was saying before, like this a lot more than Mile High. I've heard that the series only gets better from here, so I'm very excited. This is definitely going to be a shelf because I do have the rest of the series as well. I don't know how I'm going to do this with, like, now that I've picked this up, do I put in Caught Up into the jar to keep up with series? So I'm gonna have to figure that one out, how I do that kind of thing. But had a lot of fun with this. It is a little bit water damaged, which genuinely breaks my heart, but what can you do? I think Ryan and Indy are just so cute and they were just so perfect for each other. And Ryan's like very emotional internal struggles were like just so heartbreaking to read about, and the way that Indy just like swooped in and just helped him realize like that he does deserve love and all of this, it just melted my heart. So I had a lot of fun with this. I'm very excited to continue the series. And now we get into the beast that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am petrified of reading this book, of even starting this book. I'm so scared. I'm scared because people have said that it's very long, that it doesn't need to be, and apparently it drags on, which I am very nervous about, but I also am very excited in a way. But we are going to read this book. Actually, you know what? Hold the phone. The pages don't even go, like the words don't even go through the whole page, you know what I mean? So it doesn't actually seem like that many words. Anyways, we are going to start reading this book pretty much. I'm very nervous. I'm very scared, but it also is actually a really nice day outside, so I'm tempted to sit down and read. I actually have work in like 2 hours, so less than 2 hours, so I can only read for a little bit until I have to go to work. But we can make this work. We can start this. I'm already begun. I'm scared. Hello everyone, it is update time for my reading of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So I am now 121 pages into this ginormous book and I don't know how I feel. Like there really isn't much going on, but I am intrigued enough to keep reading. Like I find it very fascinating, like the nuances and like particular details of this deal and like how she is living. I quite prefer the like modern time over the past ones, but I obviously understand that the past perspective is very important. But yeah, I'm just very interested in like, because she made this deal with this like god, but obviously the nuances of that is that her life is invisible. She will not be remembered ever. And so we've just kind of met like new different characters, and it's really hard to like for Addie because she really just cannot create a connection with anybody because no one remembers her, which is obviously just so sad. Like I feel like life is just all about like remembering and like those who you love and everything, and that's really like what makes life so special is you have those people who you love and you know all that kind of stuff. So obviously she doesn't have that, so she's kind of just like going around. She is now in New York City. That's like the modern time, but it's just very interesting like seeing a perspective of stuff. I'm not like obsessed, you know what I mean, but I'm still like intrigued enough to keep turning the page. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I haven't got like too much of an update because I feel like, again, not much has happened. Like it's kind of just gone into like the backstory of like how she came to be like this and the like recent story. But I think we've just met the character Henry, and I think he is the one who remembers her. So that will be very intriguing. I'm just gonna keep reading. I've been reading it mostly on my Kindle just because this is like such a hard book to like hold up. Do you know what I mean? Like it is very heavy. There's like different parts as well, and I'm really loving how, let me show you guys. So like at the start of each part, so as you see, like this is part 2, right? turn the page and they actually have like like an artwork, and they go through like what the artwork's about. And then like with the first one in part 1, they had this artwork and she'd actually like gone to the art museum and actually like spoken about it and stuff. And I thought that was really, really cool because I actually did art in high school. So I was like very, very involved in art and I absolutely love art. So it's just very, very interesting to see that kind of thing. And I just love it because I love going to art museums and all that. It's very fun. I really like it. And you get to see the deep meaning of like what this artwork means to Addie and stuff. And like how it like, it's kind of like almost like a metaphor for each like part. The bird, like that was like there was 5 different birds and one's about to fly off. It was symbolic because she had like a wooden bird that her father had created with her, and it's kind of like her deal being... Anyways, I'm just rambling, absolutely rambling, but I'm really, really enjoying this. We are going to keep reading, see how we go, and I will keep you guys updated. If you guys saw this tripod, genuinely, let me take a photo of it because this is actually ridiculous. Anyways, I'm coming on to talk about The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm now almost halfway into this book, and can I just say this is written so beautifully, and I am just like absolutely obsessed with this writing. I think V.E. Schwab has such a way of storytelling, and we've just like actually met Henry and like their connection, why it is that this is happening, that he remembers her, and it is just so good, guys. Okay, I'm like, I've got this on like different things as well, so I've got it on my Kindle and I'm also listening to the audiobook whenever I'm driving or whatever, because it just like helps, because I've been working a lot lately. But this is so good, I'm really loving it. I don't know if I'm getting like a complete 5-star feeling. I mean, I'm only like just before halfway, so I mean, time can tell for sure, but this is just written so beautifully. I think Addie's story and like everything that she's seen is such an interesting concept. Like the fact that V.E. Schwab can just like come up with something like this is just like absolutely incredible. Like I'm really loving, like I want to learn more about the like terms and conditions of like her thing and all of this, and it's just so interesting to see like how it's gonna unravel itself and all of that. So I'm very intrigued to continue reading. I know I said this last time, I'm just really enjoying it now that we've seen more with Addie and Henry and like their connection and how they're getting to know each other. It's just like really beautiful. I'm really loving this book. So yeah, we're gonna keep reading. There's no way I'm gonna finish it today, I'm just saying, but I do want to make a chunk through today. It's 3:14 p.m. I have got work at 5, so I don't think we're going to be getting much done today because I work until 12 a.m. So there's not going to be much going on today. But tomorrow I actually have a day off and I haven't got anything planned. So I think tomorrow's going to be the big day where we actually sit down and conquer this book. That's going to happen. That's my little update for now. Hello all of my beautiful people. We have an update for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I finished this book last night. I actually read it when I was like in bed, but my boyfriend was asleep and I couldn't film because obviously he's like asleep. But when I tell you, I was like hysterically crying. Like I have the tissues. The bin is full of tissues, okay, from me crying. And I'm trying to as well. I'm trying to like quietly sob. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I do not want to wake him up. And it's just like, I'm just, you know, but it was so good, guys, this book. Okay, honestly, dare I say 5 stars for Miss Addie LaRue. Okay, this book, honestly, I know a lot of people say that it is boring, and I do get that it is very slow paced, and it does take its time where it goes back and forth between like when she first like made her deal versus like now, and so you kind of like see how she's grown through that, the people she's met, and obviously you don't remember, but how she's kind of like made her life livable kind of. But it is so interesting, and I love the way that V.E. Schwab just creates these characters, because it is very character based, and you have to really love these characters to be able to go through the story, because it is very like, it does get repetitive, but in the best way. Like it is just so beautiful. Like the way this was written, the prose, chef's kiss, okay? This book is so incredible. I just like actually can't. And like the fact that it has like, they have like these like little, I think I showed you this before, like artworks and stuff, and it like is prevalent throughout her life. So good. Oh my god, guys, I love this so much. And I'm really annoyed at myself because a few years ago, I've only read this now, but I've had this book for a while. I was in Melbourne a few years ago and they had like the really like fancy edition, which was signed by V.E. Schwab, and I like was looking at it and it was $40 and I was like, I'm not gonna get it. Like I don't really have that kind of money to be spending on one book, and I haven't even read the book, you know what I mean? And now I'm cursing myself for not getting that special edition from Dimmicks. Like, why didn't you do that? Like, past Bella should know that I would have loved this book, you know what I mean? So we have our first 5-star of 2025. Can you believe that? It is literally, girl, it's literally like middle of June and we have it, okay? We have a 5-star and I'm so excited. I love this so much. I do love V.E. Schwab. She has a special place in my heart. Obviously, a shelf. Imagine just me going, yeah, I'm gonna unhaul this now. Hell to the no. This is definitely a shelf going on my favorites shelf, of course. So I'm very excited, and that means we are concluded for this little read it or unhaul it of the books. Of course, we had If He Had Been With Me, The Right Move, and then The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. All of them were a shelf. I don't know, because I really loved If He Had Been With Me. I ended up rating that a 4.5, but I'm like, am I ever gonna reread it? Because that caused me so much pain. Am I gonna reread it? Probably not, but I do want to have it on my shelf. So all of them were a shelf. Obviously not very successful in creating space for myself on my bookshelf. As you can see behind me, books are like literally tucked into every single corner. So I am going to try and do like a bigger unhaul. We will see when we get there. But yeah, all of them were a shelf, which I mean is good because I had like all of them were 4 and above, 4 stars and above. We had The Right Move, which was 4. We had If You Had Been With Me, 4.5, and then V.E. Schwab's Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, 5. So we did really well this read or unhaul it. Like, I'm loving it. Alas, no unhauls. It's probably a good sign, and I'm actually getting through like books on my shelf that like are actually good. With that being said, that is the conclusion of this video. Thank you so much for watching and clicking on today's video. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you guys have the best day ever. And if you guys want to continue watching this series and seeing how my progress goes, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!